Hi everyone, and a Happy New Year! Belated. It's been a while since I've made my last video. As it so happened, on my journey to the South Pole, I discovered an ancient artifact, which, of course, I just took. I thought it was a present from Santa, but it wasn't. It happened to transport me to a different realm entirely, where trees were walking around, and it's pretty crazy. Anyhow, eventually I figured out I could just use it again and warp back here, but by the time, like 2 weeks had passed. That was a shock to me. But anyway, I'm back here for more videos. Today, we're gonna be doing something a little different, and it doesn't actually have anything to do with video games. Now I know what you're thinking. Steve, that's fucking retarded. I subscribed for video games. I want video games. Why are you not giving me video games? And, well, on my journey on this different realm, I realized I don't have to do jack shit. I can do whatever the fuck I want. If I want to eat ice cream on someone else's rooftop, I don't need anybody's permission other than, the person who owns the house, because they could actually sue me for that, I think. But I can just do that if I want to. So I'm gonna do a video that's not about video games. Because, as we all know, there's more to life than video games. Haha. Today, we're gonna be talking about African people. We're not gonna be talking about Africa, just the people. Now, African people are really weird. You know how Europeans are in Europe and Asian people are in Asia? Well, African people are everywhere. They're not just in Africa. No, one continent wasn't enough for them. They had to go everywhere. And they have the biggest continent too. But I guess they just needed more room for their mud huts. Let's address the elephant in the room. Slavery. Now, slavery is a funny thing. See, back in the old days, it's not just that white people enslaved black people. It's also that black people enslaved each other. They just walked up to each other and said, "Hey, you're my slave now." And the African people just said, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." And then they were slaves. And the white people, they saw that and they thought, "Wow, it's that easy, really." So they just walked up to the African people and said, "Hey, you're my slave now." And they said, "Yeah, that makes sense." It's so silly, isn't it? Wow, just walk away. What are they gonna do? Yell at you? So silly. Unlike the Europeans, the African people didn't build houses. They just built mud huts. The African people never had an industrial revolution, industrial technology, and as such, they have never had the luxury of electricity. They're still hunting. They still do that. One was hunting, that was 1400s, right? They're still doing that. Why are they doing that? They can just go to a supermarket. They could just invent a supermarket and go there. But no, they choose to hunt instead and gather and all that boring stuff. And, you always see these, the poor African people, they're starved, they don't have anything to drink. What do you mean they don't have anything to drink? Did you look at the map? There's water everywhere. Why don't they just go and drink stuff? Jesus, it's not so hard. I don't know. African people are really weird, and I don't think I'll ever understand them. But I hope at least, that you've enjoyed our discussion about them today. And maybe I'll be doing stuff like this more often. I think it's very educational, and everybody learns from it. Especially the African people. Oh, never mind. They don't even have the internet. Oh well.